district bill. You can see it's been introduced. You can scroll down and go to text and read the bill. There are 3 things in this bill that every American needs to know about. Number 1, this bill gives the federal government access to your computer and your network through PlayStation, Ring doorbell, Facebook, anything that has over 1 million followers on its platform. The federal government can access that platform and look at your instant messages and all of your correspondence. Second, it makes it illegal to have a VPN to the tune of $250,000 fine and a 20-year prison sentence. And third, and the scariest, this gives the President of the United States the power to appoint a communications secretary. And that secretary then goes and gathers a committee, not voted on by us, and they can have closed-door meetings to decide what content we can and cannot see on platforms.
Some carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us.
Bud Light featured trans activist Kayleigh Mcenany as spokesperson and printed the activist's face on their theater channels before being featured in a video to celebrate the first year of womanhood. The news of this partnership caused a backlash on social media. Users called the advertising campaign another attempt to promote gender propaganda. Some even writing that they were throwing their Bud Light out.
Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Have a terrific day.
I'm not sure what the big deal is about Bud Light. It's just fucking beer. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Apparently, we know Zucker Dick drinks tranny fluid. I just had no idea all them years I was drinking Beechwood Age tranny fluid.
So I just want people to really understand why some people are upset with this. They are pushing the sexual nature of gender on kids that are way too young. And I just want to show you an example. If you watch this and you feel comfortable, please disregard this video. But if you watch this and feel uncomfortable, I think you may understand where Kid Rock and all of us are coming from. Just check this out. Thank you.
What you're about to watch is publicly available, so I can't get in trouble. It happened at a college, but you're about to watch a 10th grader, a minor, and an adult interact.
Hope we see it. Me too. I love rainbows. Amazing. Me too. Love rainbows. Amazing. Me too.
The LGBTQIA++ XYZ LMNOP MAP movement, they no longer stand for equality or inclusion. They stand for cultural dominance. And I really decided to step away once they started pushing hormones and castration and sterilization on children. Because guess what? When I was 9 years old, I used to sneak and wear my sister's cheerleading outfits. I've always loved hair and makeup. So if I had been born today in this modern LGBTQIA XYZ culture, they would have told me I'm in the wrong body. And they could have given me hormones. They could have mutilated me before I was 18 and knew what I was doing. So the reason I stepped away is because all I ask is the freedom to be gay, wear a wig, have a good time. My freedoms end where the freedoms of others begin. And that includes evangelical Christians. That includes people who say I'm going to hell, because I am a free speech absolutist.
Seems that the goal of this crowd is to kind of create the same panic about climate change that they successfully created around COVID. Do I have this wrong?
No, you have it correct. I mean, first of all, we have to accept the World Economic Forum is a fanatical political organization that uses fear and manipulation like COVID hysteria, like the hoax of global warming, to really facilitate people thinking that somehow they're the saviors but really all you're doing is helping them accomplish their goal, which really is a global public-private fascist movement and fusion of big government, big tech, big money to create a technocratic ruling elite, which conveniently is them. And really, Laura, if you want to look at it a different way too with the World Economic Forum, they want to create feudalism 2.0 in which we are serfs and they are the lords ruling over us. You'll have nothing and be happy is one of the things that comes out of Davos. That's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for feudalism in which we are serfs and we should be happy that they are ruling over us.
In this country right now, like just when we don't think there's a possibility for it to be there, here's someone who's saying that they have strong religious values and they're finding a problem with them.
Let me state this unequivocally. There is an anti-Christian bigotry in this country, and it starts at the White House. The DOJ has gone after disproportionately pro-life people, many of whom have been exonerated in courts. They put a memo out on radical Catholics. I go to Catholic Mass pretty much every weekend. Never met a traditional radical Catholic. That's their target. And to make matters worse, it was very eye-opening last week. There was an attack. 6 Christians were killed.
Yes.
I had our brain room here at Fox News look into whether the administration ever used the word Christian that week. No one in the administration, from the president to the press secretary on down, from what we could find, used the word Christian when Christians were targeted. Pulse nightclub happened. I can say unequivocally, gay men and women were attacked. That was a hate crime. Tree of Life Synagogue, Jewish men and women were attacked. That was a hate crime. Why can't the White House say the word Christian? And on the same week, Karine Jean-Pierre has the audacity to say there's an attack on transgender. Don't you dare use the word attack for a transgender individual on the week 6 Christians were killed, but she used that word.
I didn't realize until I read these books. The Supreme Court isn't the highest court in the land. The Pennsylvania court is. Checkmate. And if you look at all the lawsuits and stuff that Trump and his people are doing, it's all in Pennsylvania, isn't it? These books open your mind up to a whole new world. A whole new world. It inverts everything back to the way it used to be. Best thing I ever did was read them books. Next best thing is getting solved. Lawful person.
Really quick, since you were just there, but Mayor Adams described New York as, quote, his home. How did his home look? Pretty neat and tidy?
No, his home is disgusting. I compared it to what I called Gotham City. The streets are filthy. They're covered with people basically dying on drugs. They can't even stand up. They're falling over. There's so much crime in the city. I can't comprehend how people live there. It was repulsive. It smells bad. And I think it's a terrible place.
Yeah, with some nice people, we'll say that. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, just back from New York. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tucker.
Look, here we go. It's 7-Eleven, World Star, going live, 7-Eleven. White dude finna get slept, sleep his ass. Oh shit! He slapped your hat! Oh my God! Nigga, you just got your ass slapped by a white boy! Oh man! This nigga got slapped by the white boy! Oh my God! Oh shit! He beating your ass, nigga! What the fuck?
Damn, bitch, you just gonna sit there? Yeah, you gonna sit.
Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, let's listen in.
I'll now take questions.
Mr. Bragg, Garrett Hake with NBC News. Your predecessor took a hard look at this case and decided not to charge it. Federal prosecutors took a hard look at this case and decided not to charge it. Do you believe you have new evidence that led you to decide to charge this, or why now?
Well, I'm not going to go into our deliberate process on what was brought. The charges that were brought were the ones that were brought. Thanks so much.
I mean, look, if this is the only pebble, it's not much of a pebble, and I do think the backlash against this pebble might cow other people who might otherwise have been courageous enough to step forward.
In terms of a case that's being brought against a former president, it's a little underwhelming.
What I don't see in here is any explanation or any new facts that would make it clear to the American public why this is coming out now. I don't see anything really new here.
This is a sick joke. Alvin Bragg couldn't answer a question. He couldn't answer a question, and he's such a moron and a gutless coward, and he understands the flop sweat coming down over that big old face of his, flop sweat everywhere. He ran off the stage because he couldn't answer any of the basic questions of the liberal legal media. As, hey, I noticed there's no crimes here. Can you help me out? Where I'm looking through this thing, I don't see the crimes. Oh, well, you know, I'm not really technically in charge. I don't really have to list the crimes. Hello? It's you're indicting a not just a former president of the United States, a guy that won twice, and the guy, and let me refer you, Brother Bragg, National Republican primary, Trump at 48, DeSantis at 19. He's marching back to the White House, and you indict a guy in front of the world? What do you think they're doing in Beijing right now? Boy, how do you think they're looking at this? If this is the leadership of America that would do this to a leader in the country, in the history, think of the Republic. Think of everybody that fought and died for this country to pass it down. Look at this today. This is a disgrace. The time for talk is over. It's the time for action. Why are we having FBI headquarters bigger than the Pentagon? Shut it down. Here's the number 0. Just sequester the funds. Cut it off. Where are the stones in the Republican Party? People were sending me today, some Republicans I know, and they respect them. These statements. I sent it back to them. I don't want to hear any more statements. I need your action. I need what you're going to do tomorrow. Why don't you recall Congress tomorrow? Work Holy Week. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ wouldn't have a problem with that. Our Jewish representatives on Passover, because it's a crisis. Come back to Washington. Seeing what they did today, come back to Washington. Call Bragg down here tomorrow. Give him a subpoena. Give the guys at the DOJ a subpoena. This is a time of national crisis. They got nothing on Trump.
Another reason why they want to ban TikTok. TikTok is wreaking havoc with too much information, too much truth, too much videos, and it has awakened a monstrosity of humanity. Oh, TikTok is free. Please, your phone, Google, everywhere you go, you gotta fill out your name, your address. They take your eyes, your passport. This is nonsense. They're just spying on you.
3 things. So we don't ban anything in this bill. It's a 2-page bill, no riders, and it's in deeply red, very Republican Missouri. So you'd think it's an easy pass, right? It is being resisted like you can't believe. The rhino wing of the Republican Party in Missouri is battling this. They've sold out to the lobbyists tooth and nail. They don't want you to know that they're going to put gene therapy drugs into your food and poison you. This simple transparency disclosure bill would require that they tell us if it's a gene therapy product. That you're looking at there, how to make an edible vaccine, that was published in the year 2000. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very straightforward. They've known how to put vaccines in vegetables for a very, very long time. And now they're doing it. Now they're going to do it.
Well, hey, friends. I'm sure I'm not the only one hearing this, and I'm going to let you, of course, be the judge. But I want you to hear this going on with this, of course, indictment.
Before being brought to a 15-4 for his 15 to 30-minute hearing, sources tell Fox he'll face at least 30 charges related to business fraud centered around hush money payments. Now, if we turn over here, you'll see what is called media web. These are texts and hundreds of media that have been here for a couple of weeks now reporting on what will be the first indictment of a former and current president. Journalists, a couple of weeks now reporting.
Let's listen to that again. Former and current president. Yes, current president of the United States, it appears. What a turn of events. Anyway, just thought I'd share. I know I'm not alone in seeing this and wondering the same fucking thing.
Feeling like a woman.
Come on. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex.
What in the hell has a drag queen ever done to make you have so much respect for them and admire them so much? Other than put on makeup and jump on the floor and writhe around and do sexual things on stage. I have absolutely no idea why you would want that to influence your child. Would you want a stripper or a porn star to influence your child? It makes no sense at all. A drag queen performs in a nightclub for adults. There is a lot of filth that goes on, a lot of sexual stuff that goes on. And backstage, there's a lot of nudity, sex, and drugs.
But when I'm out there, I'm not nervous.
If I would have understood when I was younger that fighting for my rights as a lesbian would mean allowing children to drag shows, attaching child molesters to our community, and allowing children to change their sex before they even know what their favorite color is, I would have never done it.
Well, it's a bit too late for a lot of kids, but thank you for your honesty and God bless you.
This is my life as someone who has been both chemically and surgically castrated. I am now owned by the pharmaceutical industry. Okay? This is not fun. This is not glamorous. This is not cool. This is not part of any trend, okay? This is serious shit. I have no freedom. I am owned by these, okay? Do you understand what it feels like? The thrill wears off very fast, okay? So if you think it's funny to mess around with hormones, it's not fun. It's not fun. I hate this. I hate this. And I don't want to see anyone else go down a path that makes them reliant on this.
Now I know I can find love. I know I can still be a performer. I know that I can have a family. I want to be a mom one day. And I absolutely can.
You didn't get 110. It's 20 bucks, two $10 bills. Is that actually 100? I think the tooth fairy was drinking last night.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I love your hair.
Thank you.
You guys look like poodles. What race are you?
We're Latina.
Oh my God, where's your dad?
We're actually not sisters. We're friends.
Oh my goodness. Are you guys in the United States?
No, we're in Mexico.
Oh my God, I love you. You know why? Because there's too many beaners in the United States. We gotta kick all your fucking goddamn invader asses out. I don't care how many fucking good tacos you make. You're not worth it. You're ruining our economy. You're taking over California. All of you dirty ass beaners need to go home. Go home, invader. Go home, invader. White power. Take your beaner ass home! Yeah! Yeah! Go home! Go home! Right now! Go home! Beaner! Go home! Right now! Beaner! Órale, güey!
They'll fill the graveyard fast. They got the facts. With heart attacks in a flash. They got the facts. They got the COVID facts. Everything's cool, 500 million in the land. And everyone's got a mark on the right hand. For you, the living, the propaganda saw through. Until the UN peacekeepers quarantine you. You're forced the facts. You're forced the COVID facts. The COVID facts. You're in the graveyard fast. You're forced the facts. With heart attacks in a flash. You're forced the facts. You're forced the COVID vax. Ooh, take the jab, wow. Ooh, take the jab, wow. Ooh, take the jab, wow.
Scum of the earth. Yeah, Hunter Biden's a crackhead. CNN, MSNBC, Hunter Biden and Joe Biden do illegal business deals in the Ukraine. Talk about that. Hunter Biden's a crackhead. The news will not cover that. Hunter Biden smokes crack. You guys think it's about all the crack you want, ABC News? Fake news. No, you part of the fake news too? Yeah, Hunter Biden's a crackhead, guys. Y'all know Hunter Biden smokes crack. Remember y'all said that laptop was fake? Remember the laptop's real? Remember that laptop's real, guys? Y'all trying to hide the laptop's real. So guys, I said this is a fake news media. Right here, all they do is lie. Just be ashamed of yourself. Why do y'all talk about the real news and sex trouble? Y'all don't talk about real news. You guys are all liars. You can't shut down the people. You can't shut down Primetime 99. I'm a real pimp on a fleet, unlike these liars. These people are disgusting. They don't ever talk about Hunter Biden. They don't ever talk about the business deals in Ukraine. But they want to sit here and talk about a misdemeanor bull crap deal. Talk about the truth. Talk about the truth. You don't talk about the truth. You're all liars. You're pathetic. You cover. You guys cover for a corrupt government. Right here trying to do fake news, not in front of me. No fake news in front of Primetime Palestine. Not today! No fake news to me! Not when 99 Palestine's in town. When I come to Texas, the fake news stops. I'm not gonna let it happen on my watch. You guys report on what's really happening. The sex trafficking, the fentanyl trade. Somebody, Bill Clinton getting blowjobs in the Oval Office. You guys don't want to talk about that? Hunter Biden sleeping with Ukrainian prostitutes. You don't want to talk about that? It's funny, if y'all investigate, why don't y'all investigate Jeffrey Epstein? Why don't you investigate who is sex trafficking to? You guys don't do that, y'all are fake. Y'all are the fake news media liars. Who did Jeffrey Epstein sex traffic people to? Was Bill Clinton on there 26 times? I don't understand. I'm not allowed to stand out here. I love how this one guy.
Just walk.
I'm saying I'm the one guy you're bugging.
You're the one person not walking.
Okay, I'm walking.
You're the one person.
You guys are fake news media liars. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm happy you guys stopped your production. You guys are pathetic. Talk about some real news.
Well, folks, it looks like the government has decided not just to ban TikTok, but the United States government actually is trying to advance a bill currently, right now, that will allow the government to have free, unfettered, unrestrained, and without warrant or notification access to the security cameras in your home. No, that's what this bill does. Okay, Ring, Swan, all those big security companies, the ones that we have cameras in our houses, around our houses for, well, the government, the same bill that will allow them to shut down TikTok because they don't like it, that same bill will allow them to access the feeds from your cameras because they go across the internet. The government, the police, whoever wants to, will simply be able to look in your house without ever telling you they're doing it, without ever explaining why, without a need for a warrant. The idea of privacy, if this bill passes, is dead. Now, here's the worst part. If you think that you can get onto the internet, or you can encrypt your security traffic, or you can use a VPN to do all these things, right? Well, guess what? They're making that a felony. Meaning if you have a VPN, if you are using NordVPN, if you are using a legal VPN service, they can and will put you in jail for 20 years on this bill. This has got to be stopped. I'm looking for.
This is the motorcade. President Trump leaving New York City, right? Here goes his motorcade. What we're going to focus on is that right there. That's an ambulance. It literally has the medical sign on the roof. 001 ambulance to be exact. It's going to go with the motorcade. And there's the rest of the motorcade, just waiting for President Trump to pass by. They'll pan back out and I'll show you. They don't send an ambulance. There he goes. They don't send an ambulance for former presidents. Only for current presidents. Why? Because they don't need medical help like a current president would. Now we're going to fast forward up here to 32 minutes and I'll show you. He's on the damn bridge. There it is. There's the ambulance. That seems peculiar. Why would they do that?
Strength, leadership, power, authority, guidance, patience are God's gift to us as men. We have to cherish that, not abuse it. We're human. You get back up. Yes, I've been high up on the mountain. I've been blessed. But that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's lonely up there. Yeah. You know, people don't know that side of it. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Is this all of them?
As you ordered. 300.
We are with you, sire! For Sparta! For freedom! To the death!
Come back with your shield. Or on it.
Yes, my lady.
Goodbye, my love. He doesn't say it. There's no room for softness. Not in Sparta. No place for weakness. Only the hard and strong may call themselves Spartans. Only the hard. Only the strong.
Spartans! Prepare for glory!
There is no glory to be had now. Only retreat or surrender or death.
That's an easy choice for us, Arcadian.
Spartans! What is your profession? No retreat. No surrender. That is Spartan law. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight. You have many slaves, Xerxes, but few warriors. A new age has begun. An age of freedom. And all will know that 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it.
Leonidas, kneel to holy Xerxes.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die!